Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Good Vibes podcast. Today, we're going to have a little bit of a different twist to our podcast. We're going to do a buyer consultation skit, okay? So I'm going to be playing the professional realtor, and I got my boy over here.
I'm going to be the demanding, difficult buyer.
Sam Nunez will be the difficult buyer. Hey, don't be very difficult. Like, why?
You know, sometimes we have good buyers and we're different personalities. So,
all right. So with all the changes that are coming, that are coming our way within the real estate industry, we want to make sure that we are preparing our team members the best we can to be able to show the value that we actually do provide to the consumer, and that's why we're doing this training, this video, this skit.
yeah.
We're also gonna blast it on social media. I mean, this is what we do on a daily basis, so it's nothing to be ashamed of, right? This is actually the behind the scenes things that a lot of people don't see.
Stuff that we go through every single day.
Every single day.
Every single day.
Without appointments,
Yeah.
there is no escrows. And
Nope.
without escrows, there is no closing. So we want to make sure that we can help you and have that appointment in place so you can learn, right? And see what really goes down behind the scenes when you're buying a home. This is strictly to buy a house, okay?
Absolutely.
All right. So with that being said, Sam, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
I'm a little bit nervous here. All right. So one of the things that I like to provide to my buyers every time, or to the client, right? Not necessarily my buyer as of yet. To a client, when we meet with them, it's what's called a buyer's guide. So this is our buyer's guide that we use here within the team. We're gonna make some changes fairly soon, but at least this is how I'm able to get my buyers to sign an agreement with me to help them through the process of actually buying a home. Okay, so let's get started. Sam, are we changing our names, or are you gonna stay with Sam?
Stick with Sam.
Okay.
Keep it simple.
All right, let's get started. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Sam Nunez,
How you doing?
how are you?
Good yourself?
Nice to meet you.
Same here.
All right, let's be real. All right, so Sam, nice to meet you, man. I'm glad you were able to come to my office. Keep in mind, I might interrupt and make some adjustments as we go, because we might do trainings appointments via Zoom, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna. I always like to do face to face for the most part. But on Zoom, that's also possible for those that maybe it's too far to drive, or maybe their schedule doesn't really work
Yeah.
with coming to the office in person. Okay, so all right, let's get started all over again.
All right. Let's do this.
Okay. Hey Sam, my name is Ruben Luna. I'm a realtor here in Phoenix, Arizona. I've been doing this for quite some time. I'm gonna explain to you the process of actually buying a house. Has anybody ever explain to you what the process is like?
No, but I did a lot of research on YouTube and Google.
Oh, is that right?
Yep.
And what you learned so far?
I'm pretty educated on this, I think. So,
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, this is your first time buying a home, right?
yes.
Never owned a home before?
No.
Okay, cool. The reason that I'd like to sit down and go over the steps of actually what goes down when you're buying a house is so you know what to expect.
Okay.
You know, the last thing that I want you to feel that everything's coming as a surprise, right?
All right.
If we have any issues during the process, because you're buying a house, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that you're content, and not just that. I want to make sure that you can refer me to your friends and family.
Okay.
During the process, after the process. Okay, so let's get
Sounds
started.
good.
Okay.
All right.
So as I mentioned before, the first thing that we're gonna go over are we call it the 10 steps of buying a house. Okay.
Perfect.
We've made it very simple, very specific to the process that we're gonna follow. Number one, it's finding a realtor, and that's why we're here, right?
Yep.
I want to make sure that you know what obstacles are gonna come our way. Okay.
Okay.
And how we're gonna overcome them. Number two, it's getting pre-qualified. Why is it so crucial to get pre-qualified? It's because I want to make sure that you feel comfortable with your budget, right?
Okay.
If we start looking at houses within, the price point that you want to be looking at, we need to know what's going to be your monthly payment.
Yeah.
We need to know what kind of programs you can qualify for. We need to know if maybe we're looking houses that are they're too high, or maybe you can go higher, right? If you can afford a higher price point.
So I wouldn't look at houses first?
No, you don't want to look at houses yet.
Okay.
Because if I show you a house and you ask me how much money do I need to come in with, I don't know, because you might be able to qualify for a program. So we gotta know your budget before we start looking at houses. And then not just that, your monthly payment. I mean, you're gonna be paying this house for years to come.
Okay.
So you need to know what's gonna be your monthly payment before looking at these houses, so we can have an idea of where you're gonna.
So have all the numbers up front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we do work with our preferred lenders, so we can refer you. You can work with whoever you want. The reason that we like to refer you to our preferred lenders is because we've done business with them in the past, and we know that they can deliver. They can do a great job and get the deal closed. Okay.
Sounds good.
So number 2 is getting pre-qualified. That's the biggest steps that we gotta follow. Number 3, it's that's when we start looking at houses, right? At this point, you've been pre-qualified. You feel comfortable with the numbers. You know what's gonna be your budget. So now we're gonna start looking at houses within the areas that you want to buy. Okay. I'm just gonna show you based on what you're looking for. I'm gonna give you some options based on what we're gonna be looking at. But at least
can you just give me the code and I go see them by myself?
No. We cannot. One, because sometimes they're occupied, and we need to advise the sellers that we're gonna be showing you the house. And 2 is that's what I'm here for. I want to make sure that I'm looking at the houses with you, right?
Sounds good.
I want to make sure that if we see a house that there's some potential to negotiate, I want to negotiate on your behalf. So I want to look at those houses as well. Okay.
Got it.
So that's number 3, looking at houses. Number 4, offer time. A lot of times people think that submitting an offer is negotiating the price right from the beginning.
Yeah.
And that is not the case. It all depends on the property that you're looking at. Okay, so keep in mind, supply and demand, right?
Yeah.
So if the property's been listed for quite some time, there might be some wiggle room. There's going to be some negotiation room that we can do for you.
Okay.
A lot of people think that by avoiding or not hiring a realtor, they can go directly to the seller and get a better deal.
Okay.
Because there's no realtors involved. And that is not the case. I mean, keep in mind, if I'm a seller and you come directly to me, if I want $400,000, I want to try to stay at $400,000, right?
Yeah.
So now with that being said, when I show you a property that's been sitting there on the market for quite some time, there's might be some negotiation room. I might be able to negotiate your closing cost. I might be able to negotiate the price to go lower, right?
Like 100,000?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
But I'm gonna negotiate something that you're gonna like.
Okay.
So that's now. Negotiating the price down is not always an option.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say we come across a property that is priced very, very well, fairly new to the market.
Yeah.
And there's other buyers that might be interested in the property. We might have to be aggressive and negotiate or offer a little bit more depending on the property, right? So this is where my expertise come into play to show to help you what's gonna be the best offer.
And I'm assuming you'll tell me if the house is priced right.
Yeah. So one of the things that I like to do is run comparables. I need to see what the market's doing in that particular area, so I can give you a better suggestion of what's gonna be the best offer. Okay.
Got it.
So that's step number 4, and then we'll go over the contract and and the specifics of the contract. Okay. Number 5 will be depositing the earnest money once your offer gets accepted.
Okay.
Okay. What's the earnest money? That's the money that you put up front. That money gets deposited into a title company account, an escrow account, and the title company will hold it throughout the process, and the seller is not going to be able to sell the property to nobody else.
Okay.
It's kind of like a good faith to let them know.
Security deposit.
Yeah, kind of like a security deposit to let the sellers know that, hey, we're not going to go anywhere. We're going to stick around based on the contract that we have signed. Okay.
Okay.
Now the earnest money, it varies. There's really no right amount.
Yeah.
Normally it's 1% of the sales price. So if the property is worth, $400,000, $500,000, then it can be between $3,000 to $5,000. Okay. That money will be deducted from your closing funds. Okay. So if for some reason we get the seller to cover your closing cost, then that money will get applied towards your down payment. If we, for some reason, you gotta cover your closing costs and your down payment, then we're gonna have that money will be applied to the final number.
Got it.
Okay. All right. Number 6. After we get the earnest money deposited, then we do what's called a home inspection.
Okay.
Okay, you can hire any home inspector of your choice. We can refer you to to home inspectors, and you can pick and choose whoever you want to go with.
Oh, you know what? My compadre, he's a contractor. I can have him inspect for free.
Okay, so here's the thing about compadres that are not licensed home inspectors.
Okay.
By having a home inspector do a full inspection of the property that you're buying,
Yeah.
I can go back to the sellers with that report and renegotiate any repairs that you might want to negotiate.
Okay.
For example, for instance, I've seen situations where the roof it might not be good, maybe the pool equipment, maybe like the big ticket items.
Got it.
But if I have no report to fall back on, it's gonna be very hard for me to go back and say, "Hey, the compadre says that the roof is not good, right?" They're not gonna follow my lead.
Good
Yeah.
point. Good
So we
point.
want to make sure that we have a report that is a report backing us up.
Is that going to be like thousands of dollars?
It varies between $400 to $600 depending on the size of the home.
Okay.
And also that comes with the termite inspection.
Okay.
So we want to get a termite inspection that's very common.
Yeah.
Termites here in Arizona are extremely common. 1 out of 5 homes who do have termites. And there's a saying out there that if you don't have them, you're gonna eventually get them. They're not gonna eat your house, so don't worry about it. As long as we get them treated, and that's something that we can also negotiate the seller to pay for.
Okay.
Once we get to that point, okay? Now, if for some reason within the inspection period we negotiate certain items and the seller does not want to fix anything for whatever reason, and you don't want to move forward, we can cancel and you get your earnest money back.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Also, within the inspection period, okay, so normally we have 10 days to inspect the property from the contract acceptance.
Okay.
Okay. So we have up to 10 days to go back and inspect the property, inspect the area, inspect everything about the home that you want to buy. And if there's certain things about the property that you don't want to move forward with, maybe the location, maybe school district, I can cancel this contract and you get your earnest money back.
Okay, so any reason.
As long as we do it within the inspection period.
Got it. Okay.
All right, number 7. Appraisal. All right. So once we have done the inspection, we're going to advise the lender, your lender, to order the appraisal.
Okay.
Why do we need an appraisal? And now, this is something that you got to be ready for.
Okay.
Most of the times, the buyer pays for the appraisal, and it can run between $500 to $600, once again, depending on the property.
Yeah.
But the appraisal is to make sure that you are buying the property at a fair market value.
Got it.
Okay, the lender's not gonna give you $500,000 to buy a house without knowing if that property is worth $500,000. Okay,
That's fair.
Okay, what if the property is worth less? What if the property is worth $480,000, right? And we go on the contract for $500,000, we have a $20,000 difference.
Yeah.
Does the seller have to drop the price?
I would hope so.
No, they
No?
don't, because we are on the contract at $500,000. Now, do you have to buy the house if the appraised value comes in for less?
I would hope not.
No, because you have a contingency within the contract, so we can. If there's no agreement between the the purchase price and the appraised value, we can literally cancel this contract and you get your earnest money back.
Hold on. What if I really want the house?
Okay, so if you really want the house, you can come up with a difference between the purchase price and the appraised value, or we can come in between the lines. We can tell the seller, hey, your property's not worth $480,000. If you don't drop the price, we're not gonna move forward. Or maybe you are able to come up with a little bit more money out of pocket.
Okay.
To hopefully get closer to the actual purchase price.
Got it.
So at that point, it will be a renegotiation process that we'll have to do if the appraised value comes in for less. Now, if the appraised value comes in at asking price or higher, nothing changes, we move forward. As a matter of fact, if it comes higher, you already have equity in the house, and there's
sounds good to me.
It's good news.
Yeah.
Number 8, final walkthrough. So every time you go to the property, we want to go with you. Okay, through every walkthrough, through every inspections, and the final walkthrough is crucial before you actually own the house.
Okay.
One, we want to make sure that the seller has provided documentation that they fixed the items that that we negotiated from the very beginning.
Yeah.
If there was any items negotiated, and half the times, or most of the times, there's something that we're gonna negotiate. Okay, when it comes to the condition of the property.
So they don't have to fix everything?
They don't have to, but then you don't have to buy it.
Okay.
Okay,
All
that will depend on the actual home, right? Depending on how many issues we come across. But once we do our final walkthrough, we go back to our list. We want to make sure that the property is still in the same condition that it was the very first time. Plus, the seller has fixed all the items that we have negotiated.
Got it.
Okay. Any questions so far?
No, not right now. I think I got it right now.
Okay. Number 9, signing loan documents. Okay. So 3 days before close of escrow, your lender has to send loan documents to the title company.
Okay.
Your loan documents is a package about this thick, right? With a lot of disclosures, but what matters the most is the actual note. Okay, what's gonna be your loan amount and what's gonna be your rate? Because that's the thing that is never gonna change throughout the period, throughout the term of your loan. Okay, if you go with the regular FHA conventional VA loan, the title company will contact you to schedule the signing. So you're gonna sign. Everything that you're gonna sign, you already know what's it gonna be because that's something that the lender will discuss with you from the very beginning. So when you get to the closing table, there's no surprises. You know what's gonna be your monthly payment. You know what's gonna be your rate. You know what's gonna be your money out of pocket.
Okay.
So there is no surprises. Once you get to the title company to sign. Okay.
Got it.
When you do sign, they're also gonna ask you to bring the closing funds. That can be the rest of your down payment. You can wire it. Some title companies might ask you to bring a cashier check payable to the title company. Yeah. But that's how it works with signing towards the end. Last but not least, the key delivery.
Yes.
That's when you get your keys.
Nice.
All right. So step number 10. Once we get recording confirmation, that means that that's it. The property has been recorded under your name. That's when we release the keys to you.
I have the perfect plan.
What is it?
So on that day, I'm going to show up with my brand new car.
Okay.
So I'm so excited for key delivery day.
I'm so excited for key delivery day. I'm so excited for your brand new car that you're thinking about buying.
Okay.
But do not buy anything until you get your keys.
Why not?
Do not buy a car. Do not run your credit. Do not do anything that can jeopardize your loan.
But I'm already pre-qualified.
Okay, I know you're pre-qualified, but here's the thing.
Okay.
If you get in another debt, that counts against your qualification. So if for some reason, let's say you can qualify for $500,000, right? And then you buy a car, that is gonna push your qualification down because now you have an additional monthly payment, then that can disqualify you.
Got it. Okay.
Do not change jobs. Okay.
I was just gonna ask you about that.
Do not change jobs just because let's say we get to the closing table and then you switch a job because the lender will verify your employment towards the beginning and towards the end. They want to make sure that you're employed. And if for some reason you change job on the very last minute, guess what? That's gonna push our close of escrow further out. Everyone is gonna get upset, mostly the seller because you did something that you were not supposed to do during the process.
I'm sure I'm okay co-signing for my sister.
Do not co-sign for anybody. Like I said, do not touch anything, credit, nothing until you have your keys. Once you have your keys,
I can do whatever.
Yes.
I can buy a car?
Yes.
All right.
Not before.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
All right. So the key delivery, that's the day that we're going to meet. Bring the family.
Okay.
If you allow us to take some pictures and post them on social media, that'll be amazing. And that's basically the process that we're going to follow. Now, I do an agreement with all my buyers.
Okay.
As you can see, there's a lot of moving pieces. There's a lot of people that we have to make sure that they're following through to be able to get your keys, to be able to get you into a home, okay?
Yeah.
Now, this agreement states that you're going to hire me for the next 6 months.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that it's going to take us 6 months to find your home.
Yeah.
Honestly, if we get started, we can get you into a contract within the next couple of weeks, okay?
Okay.
So with that being said, there's a lot of steps that we got to follow. And I'm going to be there every step of the way, okay? I want to keep you updated. I'm going to keep you in communication. I want to make sure that you know exactly what's happening throughout the process. I do an agreement with every client.
Whoa, you want me to sign something right now?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
This is an agreement for 6 months.
I don't have any money right now.
Oh, you don't have to pay me a dime. Don't worry about it.
All right.
This is an agreement for the next 6 months, okay? So my fees are going to pay once we can accomplish the purchase of your house, okay?
Okay.
a lot of times the seller might be able to cover my cost, but if for some reason the seller is not able to, then you'll be responsible for the difference, okay? I will negotiate as much as I can to avoid you paying any of this, okay? But this is just to let you know, this is going to be our fees, and obviously, based on the work that we're going to do, that's going to be our commission. Now,
got it.
Here's the thing. Process can go really fast. So the process can take months, right? Depending on what you're looking for. And my fees is still not gonna change, right? If I have to show you houses for a week, if I have to show you houses for a month, obviously we wanna get you into a home as quickly as possible. Yeah. But I just wanna make sure that we are transparent about my commission and also my representation to you. Okay. If you go to any open houses, let me know. I'll be happy to go with you. But if you're like driving by, just let them know that you are you can go ahead and look at the house. Let them know that you're working with the realtor. Okay. If you want to look at new builds, okay. Keep in mind.
Just go with the family.
What is it?
Just go with my family.
No. Let me know so I can come with you. Okay. One, if you go by yourself, you're going unrepresented. Okay. That means that the sales rep that is at the office. Greeting people, she works or he works for the builder.
But what if they won't give me a cheaper price?
They will not give you a cheaper price. As a matter of fact, you won't have any idea what's negotiable. Okay. So if you do want to go to any new builds, let me know. I'll go with you. That way we can, represent you and be able to negotiate on your behalf. Okay.
I want a new fridge.
We can probably get you a fridge, washer, and dryer, but it's negotiable. So it'll be something that we can definitely try to get. Okay, cool. All right. With that being said, Mr. Sam Nunez, I need you to sign right here and date.
Are you sure I have to sign this?
Do you want me to do everything that I just mentioned to you?
Yes.
Okay, then. Yes. Dang it. All right. Let me sign my portion so you can keep your copy.
I need a copy, okay?
Yes, sir.
Can I have my attorney review this?
Yes, you can.
I don't have one, but just in case I get one.
Haven't called me.
Okay.
All right. So, Sam, looking forward to helping you. It was a pleasure.
Thanks a lot.
And let's get started.
All right. Sounds good.
Let's do it.
Will you buy you coffee next time?
Yes.
All right.
You got it. All right. So now we're doing another scene where Sam is going to try to stay away from signing. Okay. So let's get started.
Roll sound. Rolling.
Action. All right, Sam. With that being said, this is everything that I'll do for you. This is an agreement that you're going to sign. Hiring my services for the next 6 months. Okay. I mean, it's not going to take me 6 months to get you into a home. It'll be much faster, but this is just to kind of, give me some time to work with you, okay? Now, my fees will be, won't get paid until until we can close on the transaction. Okay. And a lot of times are going to be paid for by the seller. But if for some reason the seller is not able or willing to cover my cost, then you'll be responsible, okay? Yeah. Now, I just need you to sign right over here, and I'll sign right next to you.
What if, I don't know. I don't like signing contracts before reading them. Do you mind if I take this with me and read it?
You can take that with you and read it. But once again, this is just stating of our representation. And if you like everything that I just discussed, I mean, it's pretty transparent of the process that we're going to follow.
Okay. I can have my attorney read this.
Yeah.
As well?
You can have anybody read it.
All right. I think I'm going to hold off till tomorrow. Is that okay?
Okay. So here's the thing. I'm going to go ahead and have it ready electronically to be signed. Okay. This is your copy, but I'm also going to send it to you so you can sign it electronically. Okay. So I'm going to send it to you in just a bit. It's going to be on your email. So as soon as you're ready to get it signed, just log into your email, sign it, and that means that you are hiring me.
You have to email it to you, or it goes automatic?
Well, no, once you sign it, it'll come back automatic to me.
Got it. So you don't need this anymore?
No. And then you'll get your any document that is signed electronically, you get your PDF copy every time.
Okay. So I'll read this tonight, and then if I'm good, I'll sign it. Okay. Electronically.
And I'll check in with you first thing in the morning just to see if you have any questions.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, in this skit, Sam is going to tell me that he's not going to sign the buy broker agreement because he has other interviews with other agents, okay?
Roll sound. Rolling.
Action! So Sam, with that being said, this is what we do. I need you to sign this agreement so you can hire me and my brokerage to help you with the process of buying your house. So I just need you to sign right there.
You know what? My sister's friend just got her license last week. Do you mind if I interview her or another agent?
Okay. So Sam, I've been doing this for a long time.
What's a long time?
19 years.
That is a long time.
Okay. What is it that you're buying?
A house.
You're buying a house.
Yes.
Is it cheap?
No, it's very expensive. I gotta get a loan.
And you're about to go and interview a brand new agent to help you with your home buying process.
That's a good point. So I should not use a brand new agent?
No, you can use whoever you want.
Oh, okay.
I'm just giving you some feedback.
Got it.
So the good thing about my team and I is that we've been doing this for a long time, and we know that we can represent you, and we have the best interest in heart. Your best interest in heart.
You know what? You bring up some good points, but I think I still want to talk to somebody else.
Okay, when are you meeting with them?
Tomorrow.
What time?
I don't know yet. I need to call her.
All right, let's do this. What's your schedule like tomorrow?
Let me see. Tomorrow I'll be free after 5 p.m.
Okay, so what time are you planning to meet with the other agent then?
I'll probably call her in a little bit, see if we can meet at 5:30.
Okay, so with that being said, once you meet with that agent, I want to be the last one that you meet with.
Okay.
How about you meet with her at 5:30? Why don't we get on a call at 6:30?
Okay, that's fair enough.
But I want to make sure that I'm the last one to talk to before you come to any agreement with anyone. Is that fair enough?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna put you on my schedule right about now, 6:30 with Sam. And you don't have to come to the office. We'll do a Zoom call or just a call.
Okay.
Just to make sure that.
So I'm gonna hold off on signing this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And I'll see you tomorrow. But here's the thing, man. I'm excited to start looking at houses.
I'm excited too.
All right. Well,
I just want to make sure
get
they're
with the
well
program
represented. All right. Thanks,
All
Senor.
Thank you.
Get with the program. Come on, buyer. Get with the program.
So you're officially Sam's agent?
Check this out. And he has no dates. Look at him. He's writing already. Dude, I hope you don't buy or sell a house for the next 100 years.
Yeah, whatever.
Because I want to hunt you down.
He says that because he knows I've been looking for a house.
So now I have a agreement with Sam with no dates. Sam.
Uh-huh.
All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. We're gonna do more skits as we continue to develop our agents.
Yeah.
If you're an agent out there that is thinking about making a move or you need more support within your team, let us know. We're always open for that conversation to bring you on board. You know, a lot of times, just having a different environment it makes the biggest difference when it comes to producing in real estate. So with that being said, Sam, the buyer, Ruben, the realtor, we're here to help.
Absolutely.
Okay. And thank you for watching. If you like this video or if you want to see more, please comment, share, like, subscribe, do all that. And we're here to help.
Absolutely.
All right. I'll see you soon. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, guys.